Please don't mind, this is my phone's filter. I'm trying different things. This is an experiment. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So, I've been reading this book, Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday, and this book talks about a lot of self-aspect. One of them is having humble mindset and having humility to gain success. It's more on that topics. This is written by Ryan Holiday, who is a stoic believer, and he has written so many other great books. This is one of his greatest book of all time. Like, I just love few chapters in this book. Let's discuss few chapters of this book. So first is talk. So let's take an example. You go to a bookstore, you purchase a book like Ego is the Enemy. What do you do the first thing? You go on Instagram, take a photo and put it on Instagram story. Type it on like first book, reading a new book or new companion, whatever that is. You just post it and you get validation from people. And yeah, that's okay. You get validation for doing something, which is amazing. You can do it that, but there's a different approach to validation in this point. Here, the author tells that once you get validation for doing something, it kind of impacts you in a way that you have already read that book. You have already read that book, you have already completed it, you're getting recognition for it, or else why would you get recognition? Just reading a book, posting on social media, and people are praising you for reading a book. So my purpose is done. I have completed the task. So what do we learn from this? That is, talk less and do more. And the second chapter which I liked is a lifetime and dead time. What is a lifetime and what is dead time? And this term is coined by Robert Greene, who is an author on strategy and money. A lifetime is more on positive side. It is being productive. It is always doing some or the other thing, just keeping yourself occupied. And dead time is more on the negative side. It talks about passive thought process, it talks about wailing, it talks about bitterment, it talks about every negative aspect there is. So if you take the example of Malcolm X, which is there in the book, it talks about Malcolm X's life when in prison. So he could have either two choices. One is being productive and having a lifetime doing something, or he can choose an obvious choice, which is to have dead time, wailing about life, planning to be a better criminal, which is also a negative thing, or he could plan for taking revenge on people who betrayed him, all that. But instead, Malcolm X chose a lifetime where he started reading books about different religions, started reading about politics, started reading about world leaders, all that. And this made him the most influential African American there is in history. The third chapter I completely enjoyed is to be or to do. So I'll just explain it in very simple terms. That is, are you doing something to get recognition from people, or are you doing something to do something to actually make a change? I think you kind of understood this. Are you doing that for attention, or are you doing it for actually making a change from that thing? See, it's more about humble process of life, and that in turn leads to success and all that. This was a short review of the first book I've read in my entire life. I hope you liked it. Do let me know in the comment section which book do I have to read next so I can make a new review. This is one of the accomplishment that I've done after reading this book. I just didn't post anything on social media that I'm reading a book or whatever that is, because I didn't read the book for a year at least. I was always reading it on and off. I'm not completely focused on reading something because I do some or the other thing. After a long year, I finally finished this book. Just give a pat on my shoulder for myself. I have done it. So yes. So if you like this review, like this video, and also subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, because I see a lot of people complaining that we don't see your videos coming. I am posting my videos, but you guys are not notified because you have not turned on the notification bell. Please turn it on. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.